Hey, so I have this very old story, maybe not ancient, but old, from years ago when I was very new to hypnosis, and basically I had already, I've been meditating for a few years, and and I did a business course. That part of that business course was to practice self-hypnosis. And our teacher told us, our coach basically told us, okay, if you like the self-hypnosis thing, because you already like the meditation and the self-hypnosis, then I advise you to go and get a session. So this is what I did, and I will tell you what happened. So I went and saw a lady, actually a woman that was kind of my age, and everything was great. I was a little nervous, like everyone that's doing this the first time, but it was great. But she kind of picked on the fact that I actually might be interested in becoming a practitioner. I think that was her intuition kicked in. So I said, that's interesting. And then she goes, there is a guy that does Ericksonian hypnosis, and he's also a sound healer and a long time hippie, and he's freaking a great teacher. And why don't you go and have a session with him? Because he is a great person to learn from. And the story goes, I scheduled a session with that guy. I'm not gonna use any names, but I'm friends with him, and I really like him now. But that was a long time ago. I went in, and he lived in this kind of remote house with a studio, and also had a lot of crystals and shamanic instruments, and it kind of all felt spiritual woo-woo, and I was so not like it back then, and I was like, oh my god. But he made me feel very safe, and we started talking, and I was kind of starting to feel very, very relaxed, and like kind of almost towards dreamlike. And as I was going into, which I didn't know, deep trance, dreamlike, because it came without any notification. He didn't say, okay, now we're gonna start our session, okay? He was just leading me into the dreamlike world, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And I looked at my tea. He made me tea prior at the beginning, and I'm like, did you put something in my tea, dude? What's going on? And he started laughing because he did something what is I tried to say that word. Okay, conversational hypnosis, but he didn't give me a heads up or anything. And he basically also, as old and experienced he was back then, he was kind of showing off. So that was super trippy. Okay, so technically that was not my very first, but ooh, look at her. That's a ladybug. Where did she go? Technically that was my second hypnosis session, basically. Not the first, but who really?